You gave them your heart thinking you were building something real, something lasting. You thought this was a relationship, one built on trust, respect, and mutual care. But to them, it wasn't that deep. To them, it was a game, a strategy. A series of moves meant to control the board, not share it. They mirrored your values, copied your dreams, and said all the right things, not because they meant them, but because they knew you meant them. Every time you opened up, they took notes. Not to love you better, but to learn how to manipulate you deeper. Every apology was a reset button. Every I love you was a tactic, not a truth. You were sincere. They were strategic. See, you thought loyalty would win them over, that showing up every time would prove your worth. But to a player, consistency just makes you predictable. And predictability makes you easier to control. You kept giving more, thinking it would eventually be enough. But the game isn't designed to end. It's designed to keep you playing. They bombed you, made you feel seen, and then slowly pulled away not to punish you, but to test how much you'd chase. They created highs so intense that you'd ignore the lows. They needed your devotion to feel powerful, but not your love to feel connected. That's the difference. You wanted connection. They wanted control. Every time you questioned them, they flipped the script. They called you needy, insecure, crazy, but you weren't crazy. You were just real. Real in a world where they wore masks. Real in a dynamic where truth was inconvenient and your love was their leverage. Eventually, you started shrinking, apologizing for things you didn't do, trying harder when they did less. That's when the game started winning. Because it stopped being about us and became about them, their ego, their power, their win. But now you see it. Now you understand that what you thought was love was just your empathy being weaponized. What you called a relationship was just you playing against someone who was never playing with you, only against you. You weren't wrong for loving. You were just misled into thinking it was mutual. And that clarity is your first move in leaving the game and never returning to the board.